All right, guys, welcome back to Learn Video Editing. Today we're going to be looking at, I'm Moses Obarisi. Today we're going to be looking at how to copy color grade from your favorite movies and use it for your video editing project. So maybe you are working on a particular project and you saw you saw a color grade, or you saw a particular movie and you just like the color grade that is in the movie, and you like to add it to your project that you're working on. Why not, instead of wasting time again coloring or even spending time to pay a colorist, you can just do that. You can just uh, get a copy of that footage or a draft of that footage, then you apply the color grades to the project you are working on. So today we're going to be looking at how to do it, and with that we're going to be using Adobe Premiere Pro to get that done as soon as possible. So let's get into it. Now we're on Adobe Premiere Pro, so we'll open a new project. And we'll call the project Copy Color Grade, or Copy Color, whichever, to make it snappy. Then we'll click on Create New Project. Okay, so now we have copied the new project. The next thing we're going to be doing now is to bring our footage into our project panel. So here I have the color grade of Olympus Has Fallen. So that's what we're going to be using for this project. So to do that, what you do, you drag the clip or a screenshot of the movie that you intend to copy its color grade. You bring it first to the timeline. Then after you've done doing that, then you bring your own video to the timeline as well, for the two of them to be side by side. Then when you're done with that, uh, this Olympus Has Fallen that I have a screenshot of just one part of the movie. I just went to Google and I did a search on it, and a trailer of the movie did popped up. Then I just did a screenshot of it and pulled it out to my project terminal or project window. So the next thing I will do now is that I have both projects side by side. So the next thing I can do is maybe you can do your color correction. That's one thing that you must have to do first before copying the color grade to your footage. Ensure you do your color correction. Then when you are done with the color correction, and the next thing to do is to come over to still in your Lumetri color tab under effects. You come over here to effects, then you see the various effects that you have on in Adobe Premiere Pro. Then you come to Lumetri color, then you see the various color properties that are available. So the next thing I will do now is that, remember that I have both clips side by side. Then I will come over to comparison view. Then I hit on comparison view. Now you see that immediately I clicked on this comparison view. Now I now have both clips side by side on the timeline and at the moment. So the next thing I will have to do is to click on apply match. click on apply match. Then when I click on apply match, it takes some few seconds. Then it shows analyzing, and the moment it's done analyzing, it applies the match on it, and then you can now see that the coloring the coloring of the footage that I have on the timeline, you can see that it has now changed. You come over to the clip that you copied that you copied its color grade now, then you delete it. The moment you delete it, you come back here and you close the comparison view. You can see that the same atmospheric and the coloring of the Olympus Has Fallen now is the same thing that you have here now on this same footage. So you can see that it's the same thing that has now been applied here. So I just use this to show an example on how you can copy color grade from any clip that you see, and you liked it, and you intend to use that color for your project, and you save yourself some cost of paying a colorist or stuff like that for your video editing project. So guys, that's a short one over there on how to copy color grade from any footage from any movie or your favorite movie to use for your project. What you must take note of is that this method may not work 100% correctly with the footage you're working on. So you have to do some level of tweaking in your color wheel to get the best of result. So, and type of footage may also depend, outdoor footage versus indoor footage. So that's what you must know. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'm Moses Obarisi. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.